and then he just needs a beat down, needs humbling. And instead of eating cheeseburgers, I'm going to feed him some humble pie.
It's something that we took very seriously and something that a lot of work has gone into, and obviously it hasn't been resolved. And
Anthony Joshua has reportedly filed a lawsuit against Jake Paul over his alleged involvement in the crash. He is calling out what he describes as reckless, ego-driven behavior, making it clear that accountability matters. Unlike Paul, Joshua faces real consequences and real danger, showing fans what responsibility and integrity mean in boxing today.
I was just talking about, oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. I said, but why are you worrying about what someone else has done? What have you done as a fighter to kind of boost your ego?
Eddie Hearn confirms that legal action has been taken, reinforcing that Anthony Joshua is holding Jake Paul accountable. This is not about drama or clicks, but responsibility and consequences. While the Paul brothers profit from chaos, Joshua turns to the legal system, showing that discipline and professionalism extend far beyond the ring.
And he wouldn't do so. So we filed a lawsuit against him, and we'll leave it in the hands of the lawyers.
Carl Froch sums up the chaos Jake Paul creates. Now, Paul will see that Anthony Joshua isn't playing games. Filing a lawsuit is Joshua's way of setting things straight, highlighting the difference between real champions and internet clowns, a reality check Paul desperately needed.
I talk bullshit, but where does he go from here? What does he do? I'm not even arsed, man. I can't be arsed with this bullshit anymore, this clown world. It's a joke shop. It's just a big fucking... It's just an absolute charade.
Logan Paul tries to joke, but it only underscores how reckless Jake Paul has been. Anthony Joshua survived a near-fatal accident caused by the chaos around Paul's antics. While the Paul brothers laugh, Joshua faces real consequences. This lawsuit is long overdue, proving that actions have consequences, and those who treat boxing like a playground will finally be held accountable.
Obviously, it is, what was it, about an hour ago, so I guess everything's calmed down a little bit. I thought it was a bitch move, if I'm honest, because anytime an attack like that is like premeditated.
Eddie Hearn highlights the calculated recklessness behind Jake Paul's actions. Anthony Joshua didn't just survive an accident, he faced dangers created by Paul's environment. This shows the gap between real fighters and internet clowns. Joshua's lawsuit proves discipline and accountability, lessons Paul will learn the hard way, giving fans a clear view of why Joshua deserves full respect.
As AJ said, and everybody knows, he's not a real boxer. There's levels to this game, and he was way out of his level, way out of his depth.
Duke McKenzie exposes Jake Paul's limitations clearly. Anthony Joshua survived a life-threatening situation, while Paul remains a content creator pretending to be a fighter. This accident shows the real cost of recklessness. Joshua proves real fighters face consequences, while Paul thrives on chaos and clout. The lawsuit will teach him that pretending to be dangerous doesn't make you a champion and forces his ego in check.
He didn't do anything for his career, for his bank account, everything. For his development. I don't think he did anything for his development because he didn't have somebody in front of him that wanted to test his development.
Johnny Nelson highlights the emptiness of Jake Paul's career. While Joshua faced life or death consequences, Paul gained nothing but ego boosts. The crash wasn't just an accident, it stemmed from the reckless environment Paul created. Joshua is showing the world how to respond with professionalism, accountability, and legal action. Fans now see who respects boxing and who treats it like a circus as the Paul brothers finally face real consequences.
I mean...
That's bonkers. Thank God he didn't have a seatbelt on. I never say that. Thank God he didn't have a fucking seatbelt on, because if he did...
There's no way.
He would be dead. Probably, or fucking severely injured.
Joe Rogan emphasizes how close Anthony Joshua came to death, a consequence of the chaos Jake Paul created. While Paul laughs from the sidelines, lives were put at risk. Joshua survived and is taking action, proving accountability matters. The lawsuit isn't about money, it's a statement that reckless behavior, clout chasing, and fake bravado in boxing will no longer be tolerated.
They're hustlers. They're just trying to be smart. So for AJ, this is about AJ, how he deals with it. He's got to stay focused, on point. Respect Jake Paul as though he's on the same level as him, and then it'll be an easy night for him.
Johnny Nelson nails it. Anthony Joshua is in a league of his own, while Jake Paul rides hype fueled by delusion, not skill or preparation. The Paul brothers profit from clout and chaos, but real boxing demands discipline, training, and accountability, values Joshua embodies daily. Filing the lawsuit shows he won't tolerate recklessness. Fans now see who truly deserves respect, a champion who survives danger and protects his legacy, versus an internet entertainer thriving on nonsense. The Paul brothers finally face the consequences, while Joshua's response is firm, just, and decisive.
It just shouldn't happen, but we don't know. As with all these things, there's always a grey area, isn't there? But,
Adam Smith notes the gray area, but Anthony Joshua makes it clear some actions cross the line. And Jake Paul's recklessness did just that. This lawsuit isn't about debate, it's about accountability. Fans now see the difference between a real fighter and a clout-chasing amateur. Joshua survived danger while Paul laughed, proving that ego and chaos carry real consequences. Joshua shows that integrity and responsibility always outweigh fake bravado.
What happened, obviously it's a tragic incident. 2 people have lost their lives. It's a horrific moment. I thought the reporting of it yesterday, I've read and obviously got in contact with his management team straight away. I thought the reporting of it was responsible, not speculative.
Gareth A. Davies highlights the gravity of what Anthony Joshua survived, showing the seriousness often lost in coverage. Unlike the Paul brothers, who thrive on exaggeration and chaos, Joshua faced real danger and potential loss. The contrast is clear. One side respects life and truth, the other exploits it. Filing a lawsuit reinforces his accountability, sending a message that reckless antics in boxing have consequences. Fans now see Joshua as a true champion, handling tragedy with integrity while clowns profit from chaos without responsibility.
In AJ's life. And it's so crazy to think that over a week and a half ago, he was on top of the world. Apparently he'd pocketed $92 million from his Jake Paul fight. The American audience was in love with him. His star was bigger than ever. And then just yesterday, we see footage like this of AJ being pulled from the wreckage in a situation where if he'd just sat on the other side of the car, they wouldn't have been pulling him out alive. There's no...
Pain highlights the stark contrast between fame and survival. Anthony Joshua went from a massive payday to fighting for his life due to the recklessness surrounding the Paul brothers. While Jake Paul thrives on hype, Joshua faces real consequences. This incident reveals who truly encounters danger and earns respect. Filing the lawsuit shows Joshua holds them accountable, proving that real champions protect their lives and legacy. The Paul brothers chase spectacle. Joshua stands for discipline, courage, and justice. The world now sees the clear difference between fake bravado and a true fighter's mentality.